My name is Tom E, and this is how to become a super affiliate. So in this training, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I do to make the big bucks, to get on the leaderboards, and to rake home the big money every day, every week, every month, every year, over and over and over. And you know, I don't work a lot. When I'm not feeling ambitious, you know, I work about 20 minutes a day. All right. I also have a musical career, so I tour around the world. You know, I'm going to show you guys some live shots of my Warrior Plus accounts, JVZoo accounts. Yeah, but I haven't made a ton of money this year. Probably more money than most of you guys have made on internet marketing since you're here. But you know, I've just enjoyed myself. I've traveled. I've been, you know, playing music and all that stuff. So the excuse me. The first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to take you inside of my, let's see, my Warrior Plus account here. And let me see, I need to change my screen. And then while I'm doing all that stuff, you guys will not, I won't be able to see your questions, but I'll come back to that. All right. Give me a 1 in the comment section. Just type in 1 and hit enter if you can see the Warrior Plus screen. I want to make sure this works. Can you guys give me a 1 in the chat box if you can see my Warrior Plus screen? All right, cool, thank you. Jamie, let me answer that later. I'll scroll up and answer that later, okay? All right, so let me go over here. So this is my Warrior Plus account. As you can see, I've made a total of 925,000. I could actually round $1 million this year. You know, on my JVZoo account, I don't really use JVZoo a lot. I used that a couple of years ago, and I think, I don't know, with the launches there, maybe I made like a couple $100,000. You know, if you click on my affiliate account, I haven't promoted anything for a few days, but as you can see, money's still coming in from past stuff. We click over here on the daily. So a few incognito sales, even though I haven't. So let's go back like 2 months. All right, March, February. Let's go to so that would be January 20th, and then we'll see what we got. So you know, in the past 2 months, I made $8,637. Like I said, not a lot. This is, you know, I can easily pull in 20 to 30 grand just from affiliate marketing a month when I want to. But sometimes I just like to enjoy life. And then there's my JVZoo. Let's have a look there. Let's see, January 20th. I don't promote a ton of products on JVZoo. Most of my buds do it on Warrior Plus. But as you can see, $1,477. Excuse me. So that's about what, 8,000. Put that together. That's about $10,000, and then you know, add GV prices. You know, so that's probably a couple of $1,000. That's about $12,000. So that's 2 very, very slow months with only $6,000. But then of course I do back end stuff. I do back end webinars, and I do all kinds of different things, coaching and this and that adds on. But you know, just for those of you who aren't super familiar with me, and so you know, so that you see that I am the real deal. Let me see. So the first thing that you should know is there's a reason why I tagged on. Let me see. Can I go back to the? Okay, let me go back to the chat window here. The reason that I asked, not asked. Okay, wait, where there it is. The reason that I used Affiliate Victory and Incognito and said, hey, buy those products and then you get the free bonus of this Webby training is that because they're both basic but excellent courses on affiliate marketing, and they both teach exactly what I do. It's very important that you follow one of those. You know, I don't know if I have a preference from one or the other. The one thing I like about Affiliate Victory is the way that they use, you know, cheap Facebook ads to build a list fast, you know, send them into your funnel and all that stuff. You know, the number one thing that you need to know if you want to follow in my footsteps, is don't reinvent the wheel. You know, for my first 5-6 years in internet marketing, I was flat broke. Excuse me. I was flat broke, and I couldn't figure out how to make money, and I kept trying to reinvent the wheel. Oh, I'm gonna put this really cool spin on this, and oh, I got a really cool idea for something I can do on eBay or Warrior Forum or whatever. And everyone kept telling me, don't do that. Just look at what successful people are doing and copy their formula exactly. I mean, don't actually steal from them, but copy it. And the day when I finally set my ego aside and I said, all right, fine, I'm going to do that, that's when I started making money. The first thing I did is I bought a course on how to do your own launch on Warrior on the Warrior Forum. You know, and I studied that. I was super tempted to try everything else, you know, to make myself different. But this time, after 5 years of being broke, I decided I'm going to stick with it. This doesn't mean that you have to release your own products, by the way. That's just the route that I went. You know, I followed that, and I started releasing my own products, following the exact formula, and boom, you know, a few years later, look at me now. It went really, really well. So the main thing is really follow in successful people's footsteps. So you want to pick one of those programs, Affiliate Victory or Incognito, and you want to follow that. It's probably an advantage if you have one of their OTOs, so you get all the templates, but you don't really need it. I'm basically, here's the thing. The reason why I do a lot better than a lot of people is in my copy. I write really sharp copy, but it wasn't always like that. And the thing is, anyone can write sharp copy. You just got to know where to start. So the first thing that you do is you, and a bunch of you guys are probably already doing this. You probably are subscribed to like a million various people's lists. Where's my window? I'm going to refine my window here. My recommendation is find 2, maximum 3 marketers that you follow. Get on their list. If if they don't have a sign up for them, then just buy one of their cheap $7 products and get on their lists. You know, and keep all those emails. You probably already do that, but what I'm here to tell you is get rid of everyone except for your top 2-3 marketers. Doesn't even have to be me, but as long as you stay on their list, follow what they're doing, but make sure that they are successful though. Make sure that they make a ton of money doing what, give you some suggestions. You can follow me. Brendan Mace is really excellent. Simple Spencer, even though he doesn't mail as much, even though he's kind of back in the game, but when he does it razor sharp. He's a really, really great marketer. So do that and watch what we're doing, and you also learn a lot from the copy on that. All right. So what changed everything for me when it comes to copywriting is a book called One Sentence Persuasion. One Sentence Persuasion is a ebook, and you can get it free online, and it's very short, but it's genius. I consider it the Bible on copywriting, and it wasn't until I read that and started implementing it that my copy really started turning into a bunch of money. Let me see if I can find. Okay, again, I got to do the copy and paste thing here in my active window. So what you're looking at is Google. All you do is you do a search for One Sentence Persuasion PDF, and you just scroll down, and I think it's the 3rd link, at least for me. Sometimes if you Google it from a different country, it may show up differently. It says One Sentence Persuasion course, blairwarren.com. You click onto that guy. Oh wait, you can't see that. So now I got to, hold on. Copy and paste it in here. Click on what? Thought he would give it for free. Kindle version, iTunes. All right, so that's not the right guy then. So where's the guy who's giving it away for free? Oh, here it is. Richard Bravo. All right. Hang on. I got to copy and paste this stuff back in here. So you click on this one, Richard Bravo, I guess. and then it takes you to this page right here, and you simply click on this, and then it shows, and then there it is. You can just save it. Actually, you don't see that because I got to do the little song and dance here again. But anyways, when you click on that, because it opened up in a new window, then it shows up right here. All right. This is the Bible, guys. It's really, 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 truly amazing stuff. Learn this one inside and out and start using it. Right now, if you're not doing heavy email marketing, you're not going to have to implement it that much because you just want to build everything. But I recommend you download it and grab it, okay? Because I use that as, I don't have to read it anymore because I know it by heart. But there are so many secrets in there, and when I read it, I realized I'm already doing some of those things, and that's why they are working. Because when you are when you for instance, let's go with Affiliate Victory. When you follow Affiliate Victory, and or incognito, and you get people into your funnel, then you got to have an autoresponder loop, which they teach you, and that autoresponder loop should be about 30 days. So basically, you should write about 30 days worth of emails, leading to various affiliate offers. This is why I usually recommend, I think it's OTO1 or OTO2, depending on the product, because they give you those 30 emails already. The problem is the copy isn't always the greatest. That's, so even if you have a 30 days worth of these autoresponder things, you definitely want to read this book. Now, even if you read this book, you still may end up in your autoresponder going, oh man, I got 5 days set up and I'm totally out of ideas. Then I'm going to show you my next favorite kind of thing, and this one helped me out so much early on in my internet marketing career, and it's right here. It's from Portent, and it's called Portent Content Creator, Idea Creator. So if you just Google Portent, it's portent.com. Title maker. Let me see. Let me paste the URL into the comment field, and I'm going to send that to you guys there. I just added that as a comment. So now you guys have that in the Facebook chat. But if you're watching this video later and you can't find it, just Google Portent Idea Generator. So here's what you do. Because even with all this information, even if you follow, a couple of really good marketers, even if you read One Sentence Persuasion, you still may come up short. So all you do is you enter your subject there. So let's say that, since we're in make money online and stuff, let's say that your subject is, make $100 a day. That's a pretty common one, right? So let's try that. Make $100 a day. I'm not sure if the actual dollar sign is going to go in there. And then you click on this one, and it's going to come with some stupid suggestions. Okay, so you got to strain through them. But let's go. Make sure that you guys. Okay, yes, sir. Homer Simpson's Guide to make Nope. All right. Why make $100? Yeah. So the English isn't necessarily that great because of. Okay, let's get rid of make. All right. Let's just do $100 a day and see what it comes back with. The best ways to utilize $100. No, like I said, you got to go through some turds here. 18 ways $100 a day can find you the love of your life. Wow, that sounds like an Amazon book. 19 uses for $100. No. No. Now we're getting close, but still no cigar. And I'm going to keep on going until I find a good one. Well, that one, I like that one. There's places you can go with that, and the thing is, as you go through these, you may want to save some of them because some of them may be really copyright gold for other promotions. A lot of times when I see these, I just save them for later. Save your marriage using only $100 days. 11 ways $100 are completely overrated. No. Yeah, you definitely shouldn't eat $100 a day in bed. Why? It sucks more than... All right, there's not a lot of good ones today. Could get you fired if you read one article. Read this one. So, you know, this is a good idea. If you read one article about, you could turn that into, if you get, you know, if you want to get $100 a day method, get this one. You know, that's a good one. This one is a good one. Warning. Yeah, well, because people really respond to that warning. You're losing money. I would just leave it. I would just leave it like that. That's really, really good. You know, if I sent you guys warning, you're losing money. If it comes from a spammer, you're not going to open it. But since you have a relationship with me and you know that I give you good content, when I go warning, you're losing money, you're going to want to know what's up. So you're going to open that. So once you open that email, now you got to come through on it. And it's really, really easy. Just, you know, the method that you're promoting, you know, is so good that, you know, you're literally losing money. You're losing $100 a day. You're leaving money on the table, you know. So that took me a while just to find that one good one, but as you can see, it gives you a lot of ideas. Now, this brings me to my next point here. Excuse me. Which is never promote an offer you haven't personally reviewed and found to be of high quality. Let me say that again. Never promote an offer you haven't personally reviewed and found to be of high quality. All right? The reason is, and that's again the reason why I'm so successful, is because I don't, unlike a lot of marketers, I could name names, but I won't. I don't send crap out. I don't promote stuff I haven't reviewed. I did that a few times in the past, but I learned very, very fast never to do that because I got a huge backlash from a lot of subscribers. All right? So don't do that. Let me go back to Facebook here. There, that was my music profile. Actually, my personal music profile. Let's see. All right, there we are. All right, you don't want to do that at all whatsoever, okay? Send crap products out. So you always want to promote gold, okay? Always review the product. That's the way you really get a great, great relationship with your list, okay? And you don't have to follow what I say, but if you want to make the big bucks, you really, really need to follow what I say on that one. It's so incredibly important. I didn't become super successful until I started doing that, all right? Another one that is a huge misconception and that really separates popular guys, I mean, what's the word? Affiliates that make it far from affiliates that don't make it far, and it changed everything for me. Never be afraid to mail hard, okay? I was always afraid that I was bugging my subscribers, okay? But here's the thing, and this is a secret, you guys. This is a big secret. Not a lot of people know. When you start building subscribers, you get a power. You get the power to train them. So what happens is every time you send an email from the point that they end up on your list, you are training them, okay? And trust me, I speak from experience here. So when people get on your list, they regularly get 3 to 4 to 5 emails from you a week, and it's centered around making money, then you train them to expect that from you, and they're going to buy from you, okay? Now, if you're inconsistent, you know, and you wait like a month or 6 weeks or something like that, and then you mail them again, you lose them and you never get them back. I made that mistake before Christmas. You know, I went to Norway and I had to do a bunch of recording and this and that, and I just, you know, I made the mistake of not checking in on my IM business and actually mailing for about 6 weeks, and man, I'm still paying for that. I haven't done a launch since then, you know, and my list power is at about 50% right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can still pull off selling 200 to 400 copies on an affiliate launch, but I have to work so much harder. So don't think for a second that people get annoyed if you mail them often. Yeah, some people do. There's always going to be people yelling at you, unsubscribing and this and that, but you truly train people to do this stuff. And you know, only the successful marketers know this, you know. It's really, really amazing how good it works, because the thing is, when you hesitate to send a ton of emails to people, you know, about make money products or whatever, you think that they might get annoyed, but what you're doing is you only have the capability of imagining what it's like being yourself, you know, because you can't put yourself into other people's shoes. So in reality, what happens is not that everyone sits there, oh my God, he sends all these emails, he's annoying, I'm going to unsubscribe. No, what happens is, like, when you have built a trust relationship with your subscribers, when you only send them valuable stuff that you've reviewed, stuff that actually works, they start trusting you. Okay, when you send email frequently to people who trust you, they don't unsubscribe you, but what they're probably going to end up doing is they're going to delete like maybe 90% of your email because it doesn't relate to them. But then boom, you know, once a week or something like that, there's an email that they relate to, right? And then they're going to click on that. And then there's, you know, categories for everyone who also clicks on the stuff that your next guy, like Joe may hate email 1, you know, Anne, she loves email 1, and so on and so forth. And so it all evens out. And when you start getting thousands of subscribers, that's how you make money on everyone. That's why you can keep sending out mail after mail after mail. You're not annoying. You're dealing with people who trust you, who you built a relationship with, if you're following, if you're willing to follow, you know, in my footsteps. And so they're not going to get annoyed. But yeah, and just the same way you train them on how often they're used to hearing from you. Okay. I didn't used to do this up until about 2 years ago. And when I decided to do it, I sent, you know, I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but I sent an email and let people know I'm going to start hitting you more often and why and all that stuff, mailing you more often, you know. But again, I sort of screwed up by being a flake about it right before Christmas, because I was enjoying my recording time, my vacation, all that stuff, and I won't make that mistake again, because you throw some serious money down the drain when you stop mailing your list. All right, so that stuff is very, 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 very important. Another thing that I do is, you know, there's mailing and there's mailing, okay? Let me give you an example here. Let's go back to Warrior Plus. Let me click on Warrior Plus here. And let's go into affiliates. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. And then let's go back to those same dates. We'll go to January 20th just so that we stay consistent with the past 2 months. You know, and I do this with just about every promo as long as it's got good OTOs. So this is Post to Profit. I ended up selling 448 copies, which hardly anyone does, you know. But the thing is, I beat you know, I won the JV prize, and I beat the other guy. He actually had more sales than me, but I still had made $1,000 more than him, and this is how. This is the funnel right here. So what you see here, Post to Profit, that is the front end, right? So I sold 261 front end copies, right? Most people, when they do that, they have about a 20% ratio, 20% conversion ratio on a good day. If they're really good, they have a 20% conversion ratio on, say, OTO1. Usually it's more like 10 to 15%. But let's say that they're really good. They have a 20%, which means that they should have about 50 OTO sales. Now look at me. I have 139 OTO sales. If you do your math, that is, I don't know, about 55% conversion ratio on OTO1. And the way I do that, if you've been paying attention to my emails and my review videos, you'll know that I sell the crap out of my OTOs as long as they are good. This OTO happened to be really good. and you sell it. A lot of times what I'll do is I will, you know, a lot of people have downsells, and if they have downsells, you probably noticed that I do this, you know, in my review video, or you could do it in your copy and just say, okay, I'm gonna reveal something really big about the OTO that no one else is willing, that have the guts to do it, and the vendor will probably be pissed at me for saying so, but there's a downsell, and then I screen capture, you know, their OTO one page, and I said, don't click on buy, click on no thanks, and then it takes you to a page where you get $20 off. And yeah, some vendors have been pissed at me, and this one vendor, he's pretty big. Okay, he's just as big as me, and they don't do downsells anymore. In the beginning, when I was reviewing stuff for him, you know, he found out that I was doing that. So every time I asked him, do you guys have a downsell on this one? He goes, we may not, and then he just stopped doing downsells. Not just because I was doing it, but I don't know. Downsells are okay, but unless you're taking something away from the downsell, like giving them an inferior product, you know, it's a pointless thing. But yeah, so that's one technique. The other one is just sell the crap out of a particular OTO, but make sure that it's a really good one, okay? And then at the same time, what works psychologically is if you put down another OTO that they have, but don't put it down unless it's put down worthy, okay? So not every product has crappy OTOs, but whenever one has a crappy OTO, I will point it out. I will say, get OTO 1. I highly recommend it, you know, and then I say, but OTO 2 and 3, I'm sorry to say this, but they kind of are worthless. They don't add anything, so I don't want you to get that, okay? Now, all of a sudden, my OTO 1 conversion flies through the roof just because I said that, because it builds trust. You're telling them not to do something. You're telling them, don't spend money. Don't make me any more money on this. You know, it builds trust. But again, it has to be genuine, okay? So that's a little OTO trick for you. So let's see. Let me go back here. There we go. All right. So that was actually a really quick but very thorough overview of how I conduct my business. Of course, the most important thing is don't quit. You gotta stay consistent, okay? For instance, you know, mailing non-opens. It's so important. Let me see if I can go over to my Aweber here. So this is my Aweber. This is my recent sends. Let me make sure that you got, yeah, okay, there it is. And this one right here, that is the mail that I sent out. Want a realistic $50 a day method, 12 spots left. You know, you guys, some of you guys may have bought off of this mail, right? What you always want to do is you want to send your non-opens, all right? I'm going to show you how to do that for those of you. I'm sure a lot of you know how to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it for those of you who don't. So what happens is, you know, you'll watch your conversions. You'll go into your work, and you'll send an offer, and then as the hours pass by, you know, you'll watch the sales come in at a certain rate. But when they start tapering off, for me, a lot of times, if you know, most offers are like 9, 10 a.m. For me, a lot of times, by about 4 p.m., the sales have tapered off. So when they've tapered off, that's when you want to mail your non-opens, okay? When you mail your non-opens, you want to change your headline a little bit, just tweak it. You don't have to do a big change. I did a big change on this one, but normally you don't have to do that. So for this one, want a really realistic $50 a day method, 12 spots left. You know, you could just change it up, saying something like $50 a day method, check, 12 spots left. You just want to change it up a little bit, and then you want to change the first sentence in that email. Okay, sometimes I switch up more than that, a lot more, you know, but that's the minimum requirement. And then you send out your non-opens, you know, about 6-7 hours later, depending on when. And that gets me to my point of being lazy. Sometimes I don't even want to send out non-opens because I'm lazy. Like this morning, I really didn't. No. Yesterday morning, I really didn't. No. What am I talking about? Last night, I didn't want to send another mailer because I was tired and I've been working all day, you know, but I don't accept that. So I just sat there in my Aweber and I spent 10 minutes composing the email, you know, and that was the email right there. 3 no cost spots left. Who wants them? You know, I think the bonus is closed right now. And then 67 people clicked, and so far I think I made like $200. So that's $200. That's a lot of money that I would have not made. Same thing with non-opens. You know, the non-opens can make me from, you know, $100 to $1,000, you know, all depending on. But it's really, really important that you follow. You got to treat it like a business, you know, treat it like your life, because that's what it is. So let's take this one. Click in here. So this is assuming you use Aweber. If you don't have an autoresponder right now, I highly recommend Aweber. I've used nothing else, and I've always been happy with them. I don't care what other people say. So, you know, you just basically scroll down. You click on unopened. You can go back to this video and look at it later. If you need a repeat, you click send directly to these subscribers. And then I usually, let's say that you know, that the offer that you promoted was incognito, and then I put non-opens 1. If this is the first, you know, first non-opens, you know, I'm going to cancel that because I already created that. And then what you do, copy message, and then it opens up that whole email for you. You know, you switch up the headline a little bit like I explained, switch up the very first sentence, maybe the text in your call to action, you know, and then when you're done with it, you click save and exit. And then under save options, you know, there's tons of tutorials on this, but, you know, I'm just giving you a quick one. And then who should receive this message? Click on edit, and then send to subscribers in this segment. That's when you want to go on here, and then we would scroll down to the eyes, incognito. What did I just do? Oh, there. Incognito non-opens 1. You know, you click on apply, and then you send it out. That's how easy that is. But yeah, the whole point of that, let's see if it gets us back to our page. The whole point of that is don't quit. Don't allow yourself to be lazy. You know, the only way you're going to be successful, and you're not going to be successful until you realize this, is when you treat it like a business. You know, if you have a job right now, you know, I don't know how you treat your IM business, but if you treat your job like you treat your IM business, I'm pretty sure you get fired, okay? Like, okay, so your boss tells you to do this project, and like you decide, nah, I'm not going to do that project today, or like, let me just do it later, or you know what, your profitability on this project isn't that great, so I'm just not going to bother. And then like on Tuesday, I'm just not going to bother coming in at all because I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, I got a cold, or I'm depressed, or I don't feel too good, oh, my stomach hurts, you know, so I'm going to take a week off, you know, and then I'm going to hit it really hard for you next week. Like, you would get fired so fast. But you know what, guys, that's how a lot of you conduct your IM business. You don't look at it as a business. You look at it, a lot of people look at it as a pipe dream, okay? Just a pipe dream and that's kind of like how I looked at it, you know, but it's not. It's real. There's so much money to be had from this, you guys, you know, and for years and years and years, you know what I told myself? I'm like, why does everyone seem to make money except for me? I do this over and over, and I feel like I'm doing the right thing, and everyone's getting rich except for me. Like, I saw colleagues and friends just shoot through the ranks. I'm like, I was so frustrated, and I started telling myself, you know what, I don't think this is real, you know. I don't think they're really making that much money. At least if they are, there's no way I can. But guys, it's so simple. You know, you see some of these marketers that really catch on to this, and they realize that they start internet marketing, and a year later they're making $100,000, you know, and it's easily can be done. It only took me 5 years because I'm kind of stubborn and my ego was big, you know. But start treating it like the business it is. you know. And that's, I think that kind of wraps up, the business model that I wanted to show you. Rewatch this video, and take action on it, all right? Because again, if you don't take action, nothing's going to happen. And the same thing with when you get all these email offers in your box, stop buying products. I know I'm a vendor, so I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I'm going to give you guys a bang for the buck, and I'm going to say how it is. Stop buying products for a while. If you bought Affiliate Victory or Incognito or any other method that you're using, focus on affiliate marketing 100%. Treat it like a business. Don't disrespect it. Just like in the example with your job. Like if you disrespected your job like that, you would get fired instantly. You wouldn't. In other words, you wouldn't make any money. So that's why you're not making money on your business. I'm not saying all of you guys, but a lot of you guys. That's not why you're making money, because you're not treating it like a business. Like it's serious. This is real, guys. It's real money. So, all right. So that wraps up the presentation part, I suppose. So now you guys are free to ask me questions. I see there's a ton of questions here already, so I'm going to start scrolling up and in the conversation, and I'm going to answer them in the order that they came in. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, now is the time to ask them. Okay, let me scroll. There's a lot of comments here. All right. Okay, I'm going to go back to Jamie here. Jamie said, I noticed you do a lot of launch jacking. Well, actually, I don't, unless you misunderstood what launch jacking is. Can you expand on your techniques on that? I don't do launch jacking. I just simply promote launches. So, yeah. I don't know how you got the idea that I do launch jacking, but I've never done that. And then you ask also, do you need a buyer's list to promote to? In other words, do you need to have sold them something? Well, if you're going to promote a affiliate offer, yes, you need a list of subscribers, that are buyers, absolutely. But, you learn how to do that by following courses like Incognito, Affiliate Victory, and, if you're watching this video later and those offers are no longer available, any solid course on affiliate marketing will do. Let's see. Okay, if you don't need one, can you expand on how you warm up a list first before promoting to them? I kind of covered this earlier, Jamie. You simply you follow a solid affiliate marketing method, and there's tons of them. If you go to Warrior Plus, like I said, Affiliate Victory or Incognito, but you could go to Warrior Plus and find any course that shows you how to build a list, and you just follow that formula. All right, let's keep going here. Let me scroll down. And see. Another question from Jamie Gardner. How important is it to only promote the newest products, just launched products? It's not that important while you're capturing a list, okay? If you're whether you buy solo ads, run Facebook traffic, or whichever method you follow to to get new subs, it's not important that you have a fresh offer, okay? Because you're going to create an autoresponder loop, maybe 30-day long autoresponder loop, and obviously you're not going to have fresh offers in there. But most of the time, these people are new buyers. They're not that accustomed to internet marketing, so they're going to buy regardless. When it does become important to promote new products is as you start amassing a list of thousands, that's when you start, you start keeping up with Muncheye, muncheye.com, MUNCHEYE, T-E-Y-E.com. That's where all the launches are listed. And that's when you start supporting people, because when you have thousands and thousands of buying subscribers, then it's important to launch the fresh ones. That's when you do, you know, email campaigns like I do. It's important because that's what you make the most amount of money on, but also this is a changing industry, so a lot of these old offers, you know, there may be stuff that isn't relevant anymore. And yeah, you don't have to launch products to get a buyer's list. You know, I know that in Affiliate Victory, there's a paid Facebook method. I think there's something similar in Incognito, you know, but like I said, go to Warrior Plus. Any product that teaches affiliate marketing or list building will show you how to get a buyer's list without launching products. Stu, what do you recommend to build a list from both paid and free traffic? Again, get a course on it. Get a course on list building. Like I said, one of those two courses that I keep mentioning have both methods. You know, I always recommend paid traffic, because it gets you results so much faster, and the investment is usually really, really small. It's $10 here, $5 there, and stuff like that, and it gets you a buyer's list so much faster. Let's see. Todd says, is it possible to purchase product early so you can review even if you're not established? Yeah, it's possible. You just got to do it, act as a professional, to put it that way, okay? When I have launches, I get so many requests from people, okay? And most of them that say, you know, because it has a tag on it that says that they have no history on Warrior Plus, you know, and I won't even approve someone like that unless they have a message, you know. But let's say that the message says, hey Tom, you know, I'm a student of Mike from Maine, and you know, I'm getting into affiliate marketing. I was wondering if I could, be an affiliate for you. I have a small list, but you know, I'm trying my best. Now, I would approve that one every single time, right? And if that person emails me with the same thing and saying, I know I'm not established, but you know, blah blah blah, I have a small list, you know, I was wondering if I could get a review copy. Of course, I would send him a review copy. Okay, so it's all in. If you conduct yourself professionally and friendly, you can definitely get review copies ahead of the launch. Chris, what is the best way to find great affiliate offers? Muncheye.com, like I said earlier. That's where you get the upcoming launches, all right? And then you go to Warrior Plus, and you look at the marketplace. Now, how to know if it's a great offer or not, unless you have the experience to tell the difference, that's another one. But, you know, if you have X amount of Facebook friends, you know, you can always put it there. And there's a ton of groups, you know, there's a ton of free groups on Facebook. If you just type in, you know, internet marketing groups, this and that, and you join a bunch of them, you know, and then what you do is, like, if you hear about a product that sounds really sexy and you want to do it, you know, just grab a link from the sales page, post that in the group and say, listen, does anyone know if this course is any good? And that's a good way of doing it. Rebecca, for beginners, how many hours a day do you suggest? You know what? I don't suggest a bunch of hours a day, okay? Especially if you've never done internet marketing several hours a day. Don't get too ambitious on this, okay? Because what happens is, as human beings don't like change. And as you probably noticed, you know, the reason why you're not successful in internet marketing yet, unless you literally started yesterday, is because we tend to procrastinate on things, and that's because humans have this built-in thing that we've had since, you know, since we were Neanderthals. You know, like, you think you're going to change your life, and and I've studied this in and out, read so many books, been to seminars, all that stuff. I'm very interested in, you know, in human nature. And so if you want to go from not doing IM at all to like doing 2 hours a day solid every single day, you know, most probably what's going to happen is within you're going to do good your first days, and then like 3 weeks later, you're going to be scratching your heads, wonder what had happened to internet marketing. I'm not sure. All these distractions, all right? As a human, what happens subconsciously is that old instinct, doesn't see that you want to make more money. It sees threat. Like it sees you, oh wait, you're out of the cave. There might be a saber-toothed tiger there, retreat, and so your subconscious coddles you back to the way that life was before. So I recommend, contrary to what a lot of people say, don't go hardcore, because the chances are you're going to fall back. Start very slow. Even if you can only do, according to your own self-discipline, if you can only do 10 minutes a day, okay, even 5 minutes a day, and I know that may sound ridiculous, but I've used this technique before, use something that your subconscious isn't going to trick you into falling back from, okay? So, and you'd be surprised if you have never stayed consistent with internet marketing for more than a few days. If you commit 10 minutes solid every single day to do it, within about 30 to 60 days, there's going to be a chemical change in your brain, and now all of a sudden this behavior is going to be something that you crave, and you're also going to notice that 10 minutes is going to turn into more. But that means that if you go to bed one night and you go, crap, I didn't do internet marketing, you better get out of bed and you better sit in front of that computer for 10 minutes. That's why I'm saying reduce it to the smallest amount of time. If that only means 5 minutes for you, but I guarantee you will experience a miracle at some point down the road when your brain starts getting used to this and you develop a new addiction. Before you know it, if you can keep this up, you're doing an hour, you're doing 2 hours, you're making money. Let's see. Kevin asks, do you always add bonuses? No, I don't. I haven't done that in a long time. Most guys use tons of bonuses, but like 90% of my marketing, I don't add bonuses. I probably should, because I know they make more money when they add them. But, I like to add bonuses when they're valuable. I'm starting up a blog pretty soon. I may start adding bonuses then, but, it's not necessary, but, you do make a little more money when you add bonuses. Tom Bevins, where do you buy your lists? I don't buy lists, okay? You should never buy a list from anyone, because it'll be crap traffic. I do launches, and then I do little capture methods, like in various things you can buy on WordPress, like Affiliate Victory, Incognito, different courses, they teach you, use paid Facebook traffic, all kinds of stuff. But no, I don't buy it. All right, Chris says, I am getting some coaching in the solo ad business. Can that benefit me in the affiliate marketing business? Absolutely, yeah. No, solo ads still work, okay? So if you're getting coaching and you know what you're doing, and you're only buying from trustworthy sellers that have good conversions and stuff like that, yeah, absolutely, because you can build a very solid list fast with solo ads. It's probably not the cheapest way of getting them, but still, as long as your return, your ROI is good, return on investment. I forgot for a second what it was. Then absolutely. All right. Stu says, have you found people will send you review copies of older products if you say you may want to promote them to your lists? Because it could end up costing a lot to purchase many products to determine which ones to promote. Yeah, Stu, I just covered that a little earlier, about 5 minutes ago. So heed that advice, okay? That's how you get review copies, whether it's an old product or a product that hasn't come out yet. Oh, good for you. Jamie says, I use solos to build my lists and have started making sales. They definitely work. Yeah, they certainly do. They absolutely work. All right, guys. Oh, wait, never mind. More questions here, which is totally fine. Tom Bevins say, I worded that wrongly. I didn't mean buying a list. You mentioned buying traffic for a quicker launch. Well, if you want, the quickest way to buy traffic is buying solo ads. Like Jamie says. Maybe you can talk to Jamie, teach you about solo ads, Jamie Gardner. But there's a lot of ways to to buying traffic like Facebook ads. Again, like I said, Affiliate Victory has a course inside it that shows you how to do that very fast with Facebook ads. If you want to go even faster, the fastest, most direct way is with solo ads. All right. I personally have never done solo ads, but I know a ton of my friends and colleagues have done so, and they've made a ton of money. We all do different things. All right, hold on. When you use, Todd Casey asks, when you use ClickFunnels, do you need to purchase domain names? The course said they host. You know what? I've never used ClickFunnels. I know a lot of guys use that, so I'm not an authority on that, so unfortunately I can't answer that question. Stu says, do you have any recommended resources for other niches besides internet marketing? I mean, there's a lot that you can do, and I've released courses. I think one was called, Arbitrage Sugar Daddy, and I think it's still for sale. And in that one, we teach you how to basically offer all these various services in different niches, and then we show you a course, how you learn to perform those services yourself. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but other than that, there's tons of resources out there. I just haven't researched it a lot. Al says, what is your criteria in deciding to promote a product after reviewing it? If it's good, if it provides value, it's really simple, and also, if your niche, like my niche is internet marketing, most of my list are newbies or intermediate, and they prefer make money online offer. I get constantly hit up by vendors, big vendors that want me to provide, to promote their plugins on JVZoo, and it may be like, use this plugin to improve your advertisement results, blah, 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 blah. But that, I've tried promoting stuff like that. It doesn't work for my list. So you got, the way that you know if a product is good is, is it targeted for your list? And if your list is mostly bites on make money online offers, you don't want to send them an offer that about a plugin that shows you how to improve your videos and stuff like that. Hope that makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so Jamie says, if you have a new subscriber on your list and they have not bought a product, how long do you recommend warming them up before offering a promotion? Not 1 second, Jamie, because the way that you set up your funnels, which is taught in virtually every affiliate course, is it's a free offer. They go to your squeeze page, and this is all taught in these programs. They go to your squeeze page, and the reason they give you your email is because you're promising them something for free. And the way that these squeeze pages work is when they click to get that, they go straight into your funnel. They go to an OTO. All right, so in order to get their free product, they got to watch your video, whichever affiliate product you're offering, you got to watch an OTO now, and so immediately you start selling them. There is no waiting. But again, this is explained inside of just about every affiliate course out there. Stu Silverberg, do you recommend blogging to make money? Well, if that's your thing and you know how to make money blogging, but it's definitely the slow route, and there's a lot of trial and error, and there's no guarantees with internet marketing. There's a template. You're not reinventing the wheel. You're just doing something that's proven. I mean, I can show you a ton of people who started internet marketing a year ago, and then boom, they're huge now. I can't say the same thing about bloggers. It takes a lot longer. If you have a passion for it, by all means do it. I'm starting a vlog, a daily vlog, not too long, for my music and everything, but I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for promotion. So if you want to make money, blogging is probably not the way to go, unless you have a long-term plan. Chris says, where's Affiliate Victory? The best way to find a product, if you're looking for it and if you can't find it, is go to Google and add review to it. So click on, go to Affiliate Victory Review. Actually, you know what? I might have I forget that I'm on Facebook here, and I can get, let me see if I can find a link for you here. What would that be? I'll be here. You guys can't see what I'm doing right now because I just switched tabs, but I'm looking for I'm looking for a link. Hang on. All right, affiliate victory. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh wait, affiliate victory. That's on JVZoo. All right, so let me go to JVZoo. Oh wait a minute. I know how to do that. 1 second, Chris. Let's see here. But yeah, you know, the way that you do it is you let's see there. Oh wait. You go to Google and let's say that you are looking for a product that's called Make Money Now. You know, that's a bad product name, by the way. Then you would just type in Make Money Now review, and there's a ton of people who are selling it, reviewers. All right, that's how you find it. But let me go back to the chat box here, and then I'm gonna put a space in there because Facebook doesn't allow to send these links. And let me see if it worked. All right, guys, I got kicked off live, so I don't know how many of you guys. Let's see. I don't know how many of you guys are able to jump back on again, but yeah, that's basically how you get those links. So unless there are any more questions, I'm going to wrap this up right now. Make sure that you take action. More than anything, take action, follow everything that I've said in this video, and it's going to be very hard for you not to succeed, okay? And that's it. Take action, and see you guys. Thanks.